Welcome back to Carpentry and Me. In today's episode we look at a Makita 36 volt drop saw. So I'll give you my first impressions of the saw. It was originally going to be a video on how many cuts I could make with the saw, but you'll see why I couldn't really do that. So check out my first impressions of the saw, first time using it. So what I'm going to be cutting today is cedar offcuts for my sunroom. So each board essentially is going to have two cuts. It'll be a mitre at the top, mitre at the bottom, so that water runs off the top and doesn't sit on the bottom and create a wick effect. So that's two cuts per board, so that's how I'm going to count to start off with, and we'll see where the batteries are after that. So I've charged up two 18 volt batteries. Now these batteries are all less than a year old. I'm not sure which one's which, but I've only been on the Makita platform for about a year, so that's how old they are. Take that into play. So work bought this for our trim work. Now the first sort of negative is that it does take two batteries. If you're buying this for yourself, you'd want to have plenty of batteries, and that's why I'm going to test to see how many cuts we get out of these. My first time properly using this saw. First thing I've noticed is you can't do a compound cut both ways. It is a sliding compound saw though, but as I said, it's just the one way. It's a little bit of a negative. Feature I noticed also was this wee adjustment under here that allowed me to get it basically stable on an uneven surface. Yeah, so let's get to the cutting. As I said, we'll start off with doing all the cedar off cuts. It's going to be two cuts per board, so that way we'll be able to work out how many cuts we've done to start. See where we get. First impressions are it's pretty smooth. I've done what? So I've done 26 cuts on the cedar, one with 4x2, and I didn't notice it struggling at all, especially with the 4x2. It just felt like a normal drop saw, so that was encouraging. So we're still showing full bars on the batteries, which is good. We'll just keep going. So the drop saw actually did it a lot better than what I thought it would. It still hasn't lost any bars. So I might cut some native timber with it and see how it fares. I'm not going to push it too hard. I just think it's going pretty good. The only downside at the moment that I can really see is that you have to use two batteries. But then you probably wouldn't want this in an 18 volt version. Impressions, I am really impressed with this. Obviously I haven't used it enough yet to recommend, but So far I probably would invest in one of these. I'd probably look for going 40 volt and then just getting a couple of batteries on that platform. Plus it has the newer model for adjusting, so it's even more compact. And if I could go maybe one size up, that'd be awesome. So the downsides are it can't compound cut both ways, 2 batteries, and that's it really that I can blind. We'll see. I might if I put more stuff in this video, then obviously I have more time to do more testing. But so far it's good. Yeah, it's very good actually. Smooth. Let's look at the pros. All the adjustments are thought out well. They're very easy. The back's definitely the best. We've got the older models of these Makita drop saws at work, like with the slides that way, and they're nowhere near as well thought out. Even the newer models, this could have a few things. One thing I noticed is when you are cutting, this seems to be in the way of sight just because everything's so small and compact. So you're sort of looking around it a wee bit more. That's not a biggie though. This feature here for adjusting the stability of the saw, that's really good as well. All around it's a good wee saw. Definitely if I was working somewhere without power, I'd want one of these on site, so maybe when I help with my parents a bit more, I'll invest in one. But for now I can do with corded, and yeah, I honestly didn't think it would last that long, even just cutting all that cedar, so it surprised me there. So the reason I'm not absolutely thrashing this for review is because it's not mine. Let me know in the comments below if you use a battery powered saw, what saw brand you use, what model, how you find the battery life, all of that information. Thanks for watching guys, that's been Carpentry and me. So that wasn't recording. Gotta amp myself back up. Thanks for watching. In the next episode I will review the world's strongest drill by Bosch. It's got a major fault, at least the one that I got sent, so let's see what it's all about.